Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
They can't hang with us. Under 10.
Hey, lock it.
36.
Fight.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
What you got?
And a guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green, at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with? And you remember that long flowing hair that came out of the helmet? Almost like a lion's mane for him, right? Try to keep a lion away from what a lion wants to get. That was Kevin Green, trying to block him when he was trying to accumulate quarterbacks and guys with the football.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4. Check me out. Wall, get wall.
Score. You're out.
Check.
Hey, orbit.
Shit. Check the backer.
Right up.
Now Aikman, 3rd and long. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lawrence Taylor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And Sanders now to return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off play action. Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Schlesinger, the fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. Look at him.
Hey, flash. 54. Hey, come on now.
What is it?
Newton now to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Gun.
First and 10. He's crashing. He's checking.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Newton. This is caught. Gronkowski. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check. Fresno.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now Aikman to throw on second down. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
70, Indy.
I got you, son.
Now. 2.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Second and 6.
48-yard
line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Cowboys nothing.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on second and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Ready?
On second down, Aikman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action with Aikman. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We go. 90s Wolf.
On first down, Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hey, high 7.
54. Right there.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Aikman. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
We got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Ready to break.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Cut. Let's go.
Now Aikman. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Go.
On 3rd and goal, Aikman. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That's good for 28 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kevin Green just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Gun.
Mike, check 33. 33. Hey! The pass. Check 3.
Throwing is Newton. Now he'll escape to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Newton throwing again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Aikman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the move to his left. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got? What you got,
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
33.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood wish to bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Snap.
A first down throw for Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And he's going to go down again. Bobby Wagner, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Steve Young. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now it's Newton rolling to his right. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Gun.
Check. Express. What's twist?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Patriots 9-yard
I'm
line.
coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Give these traps. Let's go. Slip.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
6-6. Pull it high. Look at me. Go.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker set for kickoff.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain there of 21 yards. Young looks to throw on first down. And an alley to run. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
58, boy, 58.
Newton to throw. Being chased out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We got him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Newton now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Young. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
On the ready.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Check. Crunch.
Throwing on second and long. Young. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Terrell Owens, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Patriots 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Check 13. Check 13.
On second down now, Barkley, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds Hopkins complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen, and he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Newton. Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Newton now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Newton forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
To the center, right 88. Gun.
Everybody scoot up.
Get him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run the counter. Barkley, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Young is set to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Patrick Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got Lockett. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw again. Young almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Young. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
60 out long. Bravo.
From the red zone now, Young. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Gets it to Gordon. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down. First and 10. At the 36-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. It'll be Young again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And an alley to run. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Switch. Check nickel.
Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Gun.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, this will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Tighten up. Spot. 8.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught at about the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll make it third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, alert 3.
Go. Snap.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
What's that? Katie?
Let's go.
20.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Go work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready,
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense.
Final play of the half, Young. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. This is Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now!
On first and 10, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Kevin Green. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Yes! Yep.
Another try after the first down sack. Young being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Sanders. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Reggie White, what a force, got back there for the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Charlie,
Mike 5-4.
look at me. Zip that.
Young now from the 50. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Good.
From the gun, Steve Young. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
First down, Young. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The second down throw for Young. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Steve Young. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there, 54, right there.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 2nd down, Barkley, room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. On 3rd down, Barkley. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag of ball.